All right. This is how you get to Moodle and what you do once you're in there. You get to the Volusia County webpage, myvolusiaschools.org. Come over here to vPortal. Once you're in vPortal, you log in using the regular Odyssey username and password. Log in, and then you get a list of things to choose from. And then Odyssey's here, Volusia Online you've already been to. Click into Volusia Online, press continue. You want to go into two things. One of the things, you hover your mouse over here, and you have a list of things to go into. Social studies, language arts, and math. Math is in Odyssey. So let's look at language arts first. It's looks like this. It's got an intro video to tell you how to use the course. English language arts is two parts. It's reading and then it's writing. So the reading part will be done in Reading Plus, and it's already set up, so you should be able to do it today. If you click here, you'll go to Reading Plus. A trick is to right-click instead of left-click. Right-click, open in a new tab, and now you've got Reading Plus and Moodle open. These are directions on what to do in Reading Plus every day, and I know some kids can't get on every day, so you can supplement over the weekends. But for the program to work, you want 5 days a week and at least 3 of these a day. If it asks you for a school code, it's Volusia Online. You put in the normal username and password you would for Odyssey or for Moodle. And then there's going to be an assessment in the beginning. Follow the directions precisely in the assessment so it can get a good read. But normally, once the assessment's over, you would do 1 C reader, 1 eye balance, and 1 read around every day. Let's take a look. Edge student login. I already keyed in my site code, Volusia Online. You'll have to on a new computer. And remember it so you never have to do it again. And then it gives you videos to show you how to do everything. So it's pretty easy. It'll walk her through it all on her own. When you're done with Reading Plus for the day, don't forget to watch this. This will help. You do writing every day. Again, you supplement on the weekends if you can't do it every day. Writing is 1 story for 3 days. So 3 different work-throughs or 3 different enhancements. You pick day 1, you start, and you work for 30 minutes. How will you know 30 minutes has passed? There's a timer here, and it pops up a little great job when the 30 minutes is up. So 30 minutes every day, you start. You might not get done, that's okay. You enhance it, submit it to me, I give suggestions, then you enhance it some more on day 3, 30 minutes each time, and then you turn it in for a final review on the 3rd day that you work on it. So after that, you do a respond to text question in Reading Plus, and I'll show you how to do that in a separate video. And then on an additional day, you do a respond to text written piece in Reading Plus. So in total, you've done 1, 2, 3 written pieces a week. That's the expectation, 3 written pieces a week. And see how I'm clicking the folder open and close, like that. So week 1, here's the written piece you have to do, and then the 2 Reading Plus things you'll have to do. You don't do it in Moodle. You do your Reading Plus writing in the Reading Plus website. I just have these here as reminders. This is a file full of extra help or extra files that you can use to help write the story. You don't have to use this file if you don't want to. Remember the trick, right-click on top of the link. You've got this list of choices. Open in a new tab. I like that, then I can go back and forth and look at different things that way. It re-explains the process. Finish, 30 minutes, turn it in, fix it on day 2, fix it on day 3, or enhance it. The question says, choose a game or video game, write a paper explaining how to win the game. The paragraph should begin with transition words. So for her, it might be the sentences should begin with transition words. And then there's some transition words here if you want to look at an outside website of transition words. I have lots of help in here as far as like files that will help you do a better story or essay, but you don't have to use them. You can just start with just kind of learning the program. At the bottom, this is how you're going to turn it in. You click Add Submission. Scroll, 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 scroll. And she could write it here, but I would recommend that she writes it in a Microsoft Word document and then submits it in a document that can be edited later, since the idea is it's a process and she's supposed to enhance it. So let's say you're going to attach the Microsoft Word document. You press Add, the way I did there, upload a file, browse, and then you go to the place where you saved it, and you would add that file. I'm just picking a random one. Let's do that. Just pretend. Click Open, and then upload the file. If it ever does not work, like earlier it was not working, you could always email it to me. Then you just click Save Changes, and it turns it into me. And let's say she does the same file, but she adds stuff to it. You can just change the name to that file. You'd click Save As and save it as the same name but day 2. And you could add another file and attach that file as day 2 of the same document, like that. And so then I see the progression of what the story started as and what it became. So, and then you'd click Save Changes again. If you want to see what the writing looks like in Reading Plus, give me a second and I'll show you. This is another student's account. It looks like this. They have check marks that they have to fill in to finish the week. You can see their progress. See, it's got all the books that he read, and he gets to choose which ones he wants to write about. The ones that are highlighted in blue, he's already done. And you would open one. It says, in the tomato mystery, Mark sees his dog Lady get into the garden. What would have happened next if Mark had not seen Lady get into the garden? Write a story that tells what happens to Mrs. Brown, Mark, and tomatoes if Lady kept getting into the garden. So she would write it, save, and then maybe you'd send me a message saying she's already written it, and then I could send some suggestions. She fixes it up, changes it from a draft for teacher review, and then submits it. So it can, again, be a process. One more thing. Let's press X. Just want you to see what the C reader looks like. It looks a lot like Raz Kids. They pick the genre they want to read. He's read quite a bit in this genre. That's why there's not a lot listed. But normally there's way more listed. And then, yeah, he's read a lot. They pick the book they want to read. They take a quiz on it. They've got to get 80 or better for it to come down here. And if you can do 2 in a row of 80% comprehension or better, it counts as a combo. And you need to get 1, 2, 3, 4 combos to move on to a higher level of reading. So that's why he's running out of books. He wasn't doing well in the beginning. So I might need to reset that for him. But that's how that works. So every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I know you have a different schedule, but she works on a story 30 minutes a day. And you see the timer still going off right here. And you can help her. You submit it to me either on the website or in an email. The website would be easier for me to track and put the grades in on this Moodle site. And then on the last 2 days, she does a writing activity in Reading Plus. Then you close the folder and you move on to week 2. It's got narrative. Week 2 narrative looks like this. Same idea, it's different prompt. Think of a real experience you have had that would be hard to forget. Think about what makes it so hard to forget. Tell it what happened. The paragraph should begin with transition words. Again, sentences could begin with transition words first, next, then last after that. And there's the transition words you can pick. And here's where you can get some good help with narrative writing, different files that could help. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay.